Hi everybody, this is Kevin and welcome back to another video. And today I would like to share my thoughts on some of the new JRPGs that were announced this past weekend at the Summer Game Fest, but more specifically, that were announced this past Sunday during the Xbox showcase. And I was shocked, and I'm sure all of you were, to hear JRPGs and Xbox in the same sentence, but it did happen. Old Phil Spencer said, you know what, I gotta pay up to Sega, to Atlas, which I understand Atlas is a subsidiary of Sega, but you understand, and get some of those weeb gamers. And, you know, if you've been following along with PlayStation and, you know, the whole deal of Square Enix, they act like Microsoft and Xbox doesn't even exist. You know, it's just PS4, PS5, Nintendo Switch, and I guess PC, which Microsoft kind of is PC, but you get the idea. So, Phil Spencer said, we gotta try to get this group of gamers, and you know what? It could possibly work. Upon looking at the trailers, most of these games are multi-platform, but there appears to be one Xbox exclusive, and that would be Metaphor ReFantazio from Atlas, which looks like a crossover between Shin Megami Tensei, Persona, Soul Hackers, whatever Atlas property, just put it all in one game in a fantasy environment, and it looks great. So let's talk about it. I also want to talk about how Xbox unveiled their new affordable console. I was going to say cheap, but yeah, affordable. And it's $350, which, PlayStation, can we get a PS5 like that? And granted, this doesn't have a disc. This is digital only, so that's your asterisk there. I wouldn't get it because I need to have discs. I need physical media. But it is there, and it is the affordable alternative, as opposed to spending $500, or I guess they have the $400 discless Xbox, similar to the PS5. So, this is going to be reacting to screenshots and trailers and stuff, so let's get right to it. So yeah, we have the Xbox Series S 1TB for available September 1st, $349.99, so $350. I saw people online saying like, who is this for? Well, it's not for me because I need a disc, but it's for people. I mean, this is the same price as the Switch OLED, right? So I would definitely get this. If I had to choose between this and the Switch OLED, I would choose this. So, I mean, I don't see what the problem is. It's for somebody. Why else would they make it? Very affordable, and there you go. Now, this is the game I'm most interested in. Look at this name, too. Metaphor ReFantazio. And I believe this is going to be an Xbox exclusive. Some people are saying, no, it's Atlas, it's going to come to PlayStation, it's going to come to Switch, it's going to come everywhere else. The way the trailer presented itself, and the way it's advertised on Xbox's website, it appears to be an Xbox exclusive. So I guess I could play it on PC, because it says console and PC. But this looks so cool, man. It's basically, I'll have the trailers linked in the description down below, and I have more screenshots. Right here, from the creative minds of Persona 3, 4, and 5, Metaphor ReFantazio marks Atlas's first ever full-scale RPG, brought to you by director Katsura Hashino, character designer Shigenori Sojimi, and composer Soji Migaru. So, this is the guy who does all the Persona soundtracks that you know and love. An anguished kingdom stands on a precipice. You must embark on a journey fraught with unsettling mystery while overcoming obstacles and forging bonds of friends, social links, and transforming those bonds into strength. Fantasy is more than just a dream. Welcome to your own modern fable. Face your fears and take back tomorrow. This is the game I'm most interested in. It looks great, man. So there's a trailer right there. We'll have it linked below. And then from this site, RPG Sites, there's a bunch of screenshots here. And just look at this. It's just SMT, man. Look at this thing. Look at the name, too. The Great Worm Homo Butera. Like, what? And you see, you got 3 party members, Knight, Fighter, and Seeker. Or that could, well, no, it looks like different avatars. I was going to say it could be different classes for your guy right here, but it's probably your different party members. And you can see this is similar to the Persona 5 interface. Very stylish, right? We have Call Power, that's probably like a Persona. Wield Arms. Raise Defenses, okay, you can guard right there. Team Up. And then Yield Turn. So, it's turn-based! Looks awesome, man. So you got the cool guy. Looks like you're fighting like teeth right there. Teeth and butterflies and all sorts of crazy stuff. Thief, Knight, Fighter, Seeker. They got like the anime cutscenes. So it's going to be like a fantasy environment where it seems like they get isekai'd into Tokyo, at least from the trailer. We have like the elf, the little creature there, and then the other characters. That looks like the main protagonist. That's like Fairy or whatever from SMT, right? Or Pixie? Pixie, that's who it is. That's what it looks like to me, anyway. There's the menu. Man, Persona loves doing the stylish menus, don't they? You can travel in the open world. You got the mini-map down there. People were saying the graphics look like shit. It's like PS2, PS3 tier. That makes it look good, in my opinion. But this appears to be an Xbox exclusive. We'll find out later. That's the guy I'm most interested in. Metaphor ReFantazio. Next up, we have Like a Dragon 8, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, the direct sequel to Yakuza Like a Dragon. Now, I have not played Yakuza Like a Dragon. I do own it, and I would like to play it very soon. I got this on sale for like 20 bucks some time ago, and it's in the backlog. I would like to play it, and seeing this trailer, I was laughing my ass off. I'm not going to show the trailer, but again, I'll have all the trailers linked in the description down below. And essentially, our main protagonist here, Ichiban, wakes up on the beach, right? And he's in America, I think, because in the trailer he's speaking Japanese, but then the woman who he approaches is speaking in English. So he wakes up on the beach, wherever, and he starts wandering around, no clothes on. And just the way where he's walking, everything is guarding. Like, this is a crab that starts walking in front of him, and then I think the woman moves. Yeah, she moves their thing around. There's the lotion blocking him, and she's like, "Oh, what are you doing? A streaker!" look at his face, right? And then all the ladies are. It's hilarious. All the ladies are screaming at him like, "Ah, it's gross!" And all the men are like, "Shit, you having a good time last night or something? What's up, my man?" Right? They're pointing at him. There's the old lady pointing at him again. Look at that guy's face! And then he finds out he's naked! I was dying during this. And I was reading comments. People were like, Japanese humor is so unfunny. This is fucking hilarious. How did you not laugh at this? But this is coming early 2024 from Sega. Because it was shown at the Xbox showcase, it says Xbox and Windows, but there's been stuff online that suggests it is also going to be on PS4 and PS5. So not to worry there. Looks fucking awesome. Next up, we have Persona 5 Tactica. Now, I loved, and I have them handy, let me just show you. I loved Persona 5 Royal. I've done a few videos on my channel of it, my initial thoughts and then a full-on review of it. I bought Persona 5 Strikers, actually this was gifted to me by my friend Nuke, but I got this, Persona 5 Strikers, the sequel that takes place 6 months after the events of Persona 5. And I'm just wondering, is this Tactics game going to be canon, or is it just a spin-off? Like, is it going to take place after Persona 5 Strikers, or is it its own little thing? I don't know. If it is connected, and again, I haven't played Strikers yet, but I do plan to, and if I like it, and this is connected to the Persona universe in that it's continuing the story, perhaps I'll check it out. But to be honest with you, I'm not really a fan of the chibi art. Like, I like the chibi art in certain instances, but when I've seen the characters the way they are in the regular games, and then seeing them here, I just can't help but think of this as a spin-off. And, you know, the gameplay looks fun. Everyone likes tactic games. I like tactic games, but not a day one purchase for me. This did get confirmed for a release date, November 17th. And it's advertised, again, this is coming to every console, but because it's on Game Pass and it was on the Microsoft Showcase, they're just saying it's on Xbox, but it's going to be on the other consoles as well. So now let's talk about Persona 3 Reload, which is due to release in early 2024. Now, this is the remake of Persona 3, a game that when I first heard of the rumors about the remake, I was like, bring it on. You know, I've never played Persona 3. I'd love to play it one of these days. I decided against playing Persona 3 Portable because, of course, a few months ago, Atlus decided to re-release Persona 3 Portable and Persona 4 Golden on the digital stores. And Golden is the definitive version of Persona 4. You know, that was a PlayStation 2 game, got remastered on the PSP, and added a bunch of features. Whereas for Persona 3, there's been 3 different versions of the game, soon to be 4th, this remake. And the first version came out in 2006. A year later, they released Persona 3 FES, which is similar to Persona 5 Royal and Persona 4 Golden, and that adds more features. It adds an epilogue called The Answer. It gives a social link to Aigis, who I guess didn't have a social link in the first game. You know, some quality of life improvements. And then some years later, they ported it over to the PSP and downgraded it a little bit by turning it into more of a visual novel, which you may say, you know, all Persona games are visual novels because of the dialogue. But this is literally a visual novel with all the menus to traverse. You can't explore the school or the city or anything. You just got to go through the menu, and I want to go here, I want to talk to him, etc., etc. But I do believe in Portable, they let you control your party members, because for whatever reason, in the PlayStation 2 versions, the party members are all AI, and you just control the main protagonist. So, and then another thing with Persona 3 Portable is the fact that they add the female main character. You can select if you want to be male or female, which people do like that option, and I think the story might be a little bit different. So this trailer came out. It visually looks very good. It uses the Persona 5 engine. It's got the flashy menus, all that stuff. But we're going to compare some of the character models, and or not really the models, but the portraits, the artwork. In my opinion, I don't know. I feel like a certain sense of nostalgia, having not even ever played Persona 3, but I feel this type of way that the 06, the original portraits, look better. They just do, in my opinion. And we'll get to all that, but let's first go over here to RPG sites and take a look at the screenshots, because I'm not going to show the trailers. You guys can watch them if you want. And you see it looks, you know, more pretty, I guess. Like the characters in Persona 3, the 2006 version, and all the other iterations, really, the characters are more chibi-like. They don't have, like, proper human proportions, so they clean that up a little. You got, like, the anime cutscenes, which all the Persona games have that. Here's the combat, again, similar to Persona 5. Right, and they're just showing early game stuff. You guys got the main character, Junpei and Yukari. There they are talking. So it's just showing you that. The options, of course, in Persona to get your social links. You can explore the school, the station, and all that. So it looks nice. I mean, it's very nice looking game. Very pretty. Visually stunning. There's Junpei tipping his hat. There you go, you can explore. There's one of the monsters. Or demons, I should say. So there you go. Now, let's go over here. This is the comparison to the portraits from 06 to now. And, I mean, they don't look bad. They look fine. But there's, like, a certain sense of nostalgia just looking at these. Like, it's... I don't want to say soul versus soulless, or old good, new bad. I don't know, though. It just, like... I mean, let's... Yukari, for instance. I mean, she looks pretty in both of them, but I don't know. It's just, like... I don't know. What do you guys think of this? Leave a comment down below. I kind of feel partial to the old style. Even here, like, Junpei, it just has, like, this edge to it. Like, look at his little facial hair there. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking it a little. But the real thing we got to talk about is this. And they're recasting the voice actors for the dub. Now, you can just do a quick search and look at the voice actors in the original Persona 3. You have such names as Yuri Lowenthal, Liam O'Brien, Karen Strassman, Vic Mignogna, who else? Michelle Ruff. I'll try to get an image to flash on screen so you guys can see it all. But you get the idea. There's a lot of quality voice actors there, some of which might be priced out, like Yuri Lowenthal, having gone on to voice Spider-Man and getting that Sony money. He might be too expensive for Atlas, and then you knew they were going to recast Vic Mignogna. You just knew that was going to happen just because. But I was looking into more information, doing some research, and I heard that Karen Strassman has also been canceled for her political beliefs. And Karen Strassman, of course, voices Aigis. So, you know, in current year, they had to recast 2 people no matter what, and then probably Yuri Lowenthal because he's just expensive nowadays. So I'll say this is better than recasting 1 or 2 people. But what this also tells me is that they're gonna like rewrite the story in a certain sense. They're gonna rewrite things to fit a certain agenda. That's just what I think. And I don't know, some of these people I've heard, some of them I haven't heard of, some of them I have heard of. Like Zeno Robinson, I've heard of him. He's actually a pretty good voice actor. Susie Young, she voiced Nina in Star Ocean 6, and I thought she did a great job there. And it looks like she's voicing like, you know, one of the young female characters there. So I'm sure she'll do good there. But you can just look at it and especially do some research on the one in the bottom middle, and just the fact it doesn't have a human profile picture tells you something. And you can look into the name right there. I also wanted to bring attention to Vic's post on his Twitter, which he didn't have to do this. Do you really think Sega or Atlas said, okay, Vic, you know, can you say this? He did this because he's just a nice dude, and I really do respect him for that. It's a shame he's been dragged through the mud through all this bullshit through all these years, and he still maintains a positive attitude about things. But he probably is friendly with Zeno Robinson in real life, or at least knows of him. And he says, big congratulations to, that's his username, Zeno, in taking over the role of the beloved ace detective himself, Junpei. You'll be great. Ta-da! Zeno has leveled up. You the man! So, that was nice of him. And I don't know, man. Again, I'm looking forward to reading your comments down below about Persona 3 and this remake in general. And it's like, you know, they should have just remastered FES. And if we're going to remake games, because Persona 4 is fine, Persona 5, I mean, it just came out. They remastered it in a certain sense of royal. Remake Persona 1 and Persona 2. You know, remake those games, especially Persona 2, with a certain villain that that shows up. So that's really it for new games. I also wanted to just bring your attention to this. There's a new trailer for Final Fantasy 16. I don't want to play it, but I do want to show you our boy Sid. Where is he? I know he shows up here, and he just looks like a badass. Is it here? Yeah, it's right there, I think. Look at him. Look at Sid! Sidolphus! It looks so cool. But yeah, the demo's out now. If you have a PlayStation 5, you can play it. This game's coming out in like 2 weeks. And they did release some more screenshots there. So why not take a look? Oh, I thought it was just gonna open them. Yeah, okay. So you get the idea. This site's all messed up. Alright, well, yeah, that's all I got for you. So guys, let me know your thought in the comments down below. Also, leave a comment because I'm close to finishing Trails in the Sky the 3rd, and I've been thinking about what to do next, whether or not I should just play Trails from 0. I gotta still buy that game and get Trails from 0. But should I finally play Persona 5 Strikers? Should I play Yakuza Like a Dragon in anticipation of Yakuza 8? Or should I play Persona 3 FES? Because I really don't have any interest in Persona 3 Remake, if you could tell by my my thoughts there. So I've been thinking a lot about playing Persona 3 FES. So leave a comment down below of those 3 games there. Yakuza Like a Dragon, Persona 5 Strikers, or Persona 3 FES. I look forward to reading your comments. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and we will talk to you later. Peace out.
99.